2, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Thursday night primetime.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
And we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking sideline, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's into the hands of Powell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hardman on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's... He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's 3rd and short. Throwing now is Mahomes. got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Powell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Cornell Powell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The give is to Elliott. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Fights through him. And now running right through him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. A give to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 32 that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Mahomes to throw. Fighting to stay. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going. Touchdown.
Looking for the big field goal way of doing it. Makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They'll run with Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up.
They've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball caught by Campbell. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick slip. Paris Campbell from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that takes us from second to third down. This time they stay on the ground. They had a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium, as that promises to be a tight one. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window. One being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Time Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Hey, we got 3 down. 54. Check.
10th carry now for Alia. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Powell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But it appears that they read man deep.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Good job.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They go to Elliott again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question is, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal. Expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise? Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going. Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay. Yeah, in this case. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Prescott now from the 50. Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by 7-yard line. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around. Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Let's go! And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Chris Jones able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now here comes Kansas City. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards from the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Flowers. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
We got three, fellas.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll run on first down. Hardy, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On first down, it's Flowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now we'll look at Smith. Not week season. We'll be back. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. To Campbell out on the right side. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run on 1st down. Flowers, and not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out, especially at this late stage of the contest. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Flowers. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. $37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.